Hello everyone. So give me a moment. I'm just trying to log into the chat here. For some reason it signed me off and I have to get in. So if you could just bear with me for a minute. I can't see what you guys are saying, and I don't really if I can't see the chat, then it's not ideal. Anyway, all right, here I am. We're in boys and girls, we're in. How are you all? Let me know how you're going. Yeah. Well, look, as you can tell from the title, long story short, what do we do in a consolidation? Well, we wait. We sit and wait for the trades to come to us. That's the end of the video, and I'll see you next time. I'm joking. Oh, how are you, Peter? Yeah, I know, my hair, it's coming along well. I might just let it go until end of lockdown here. We're scheduled to get out in about a month or so. So I'll see how it goes. All right. Let me know how you're going in the chat. For those who aren't aware, I'm Sam. I'm a mentor at TRADERCOBB, and I'm taking you all through the top 10 today, the top 10 crypto market cap. And yeah, let's have a look at what's going on. So I believe it was a couple days back we had that crash. I know Litecoin isn't in the top 10 right now, but I'm gonna have a look at it because so some news about Litecoin being accepted at Walmart got released or something like that, and then it was actually fake news, and it would come from CNN. Like it's a bit of a joke, you know. A lot of people would have lost some money in there. It's not really, it's just, yeah, it baffles me that a company like that can get away with that kind of stuff, you know. So they'll never let you out of lockdown. I hope so. Hey Joseph, hey Papao, hey Nick. So yeah, look, I just wanted to take you all through that to begin with. Quite ugly. You know, look at that massive spike. Big up and down. How quick did that happen? How are you? How are you, Wayne? Oh God, don't take me back. Couple minutes. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So all within half an hour, pretty much. Essentially. So quick up and down move. Well, it didn't really affect the rest of the market, so I thought it all happened at the same time, but it obviously didn't. I can't remember exactly what caused this crash or what happened here. I'd just say, you know, people lost confidence in the market and then decided to sell. But we're seeing a bit of consolidation now. We're starting to see, you know, the price recover a bit. We have a you know, you could call this a level if we have two tests. I can't count that. 1, 2, 3. Nah, not really. Can't really count that. It's kind of just nowhere here. So would be good to see what happens here. We're getting closer to 50k. You know, will we break through 50k, or will we just continue down? You know, there's no real trend here on the 4. On the 8, there's also nothing. And we won't necessarily, if we break that level, we won't necessarily be uptrending either, because we have a low, high, lower low, now a higher high there, technically. But where do we sit on these higher time frames? So we pull back to the cradle zone. Saitama. Hey Nicholas. Saitama token will be on top 10 soon. Let's hope. I assume you hold some, so I hope it does. Definitely. Pull back to the cradle zone. 38.2% fib. Not really that deep of a pullback, but we're in the cradle zone. We're in the right area. We have trend and we have convergence, so that's always a plus. But we have to break through the old highs, you know. Would be good to see it bust on through 53k. you know, make new highs, and then on to all-time highs. Where are we at all-time highs? Jeez. 65k. Would be good to see it break through that. But, look, nothing too exciting on Bitcoin at this stage. So Ethereum dumped quite hard a couple days back. But we're in the right area on the 2-day. Not really a big fan of this trend though. That's the only issue. In the right zone. Doesn't, nah. Look, it's not jumping out at me, let's be honest. If I were to find something, I'd assume, if it's to the upside, that it's going to be on the lower time frames, and it'll probably be a level. In periods of consolidation, you do tend to find levels form, and then like either they break to the downside or they break to the upside. It's just a matter of which way they go. But levels do tend to form in times like this. It's a matter of time before either way, either buyer or seller takes over. And there's always a winner and there's always a loser. So, look, you're sitting at 3,300 or around about $3,300 US on Ethereum. Nothing too exciting happening there. So, we'll move on to Cardano. Hey, do you need 3 tests before considering a breakout, or can the entry be the 3rd test? Well, yes, you need 3 tests. You do need 3 tests. If you'd like to know more about that, head on over to the website, do the free courses, and then if you enjoy it and you really want to learn more, go and pay for the courses. You won't regret it. I assume, look, it's a bit hard for me to actually answer that question 100% properly. So I apologize in advance, but you do need 3 tests. If I have an example that I come through, I'll show you what I mean. All right. Okay. Before we go away from the topic at hand, let's have a look at Cardano. So we're in the right area on the 4, the 3. Weekly's also uptrending too. Did we hit new high? Well, damn. Didn't realize how well this has been going here. I don't hold any Cardano. Nothing against it, I don't really know too much about it. And I have learnt to not invest into things that I don't know too much about. Simple as that. You know, could a level form to the downside here? Sure. It could, definitely. Could definitely happen. There's nothing really there though. And it's kind of messy. The the MACD starting to diverge a tad. Not a tad, a lot actually. So nothing of interest. When the market tends to just crash out, it just ruins all the trends, and it puts you back a few days. Trends they have to start forming again, and you know, in times like this, you just have to sit on your hands. You just have to wait. For the trades to come to you. Binance is in the, I thought this was the daily. I was about to say in the cradle zone on the daily, but it is not. It has pulled back past that on the daily. In the 3-day and 4-day, it's in the cradle zone, and we do have a nice, decent uptrend. First pullback into the cradle zone here. We're starting to trend again on the lowers. Let's go low. Let's go low, 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 low. Have a nice uptrend here. Dare I say the MACD. We're converging, but would be good to see it pull back in properly for us. Give us a small bullish candle, and then Bob's your uncle. Am I earlier than normal? I am earlier than normal, so no need to start again. I would have though for you, Bob. I absolutely would have started for you again. For sure. Anyway, look. Once again, have to wait and see what's going to happen here. There's no real use of chucking in fibs because the chart really hasn't moved too much. So let's wait and see what Binance is going to do. All right. Yeah, daily's kind of ugly, so I'm going to move up. The reason why it's ugly, I'll take you through it. So you have a higher low, higher high, lower low. Now we're just moving sideways here. Doesn't seem to be much action. But as you start to go higher, the trend starts to look a little bit better, and we're in the right area. I'm not going to class that as a higher low or one movement for me. We're in the cradle zone. We pull back to the 50% fib. We're sitting just above $1. Always good to see that. But in saying that, once again, I hate to sound like a broken record, but there isn't anything of interest here. We're just moving sideways. So you'll have to get your hands, these two things, lift up your behind and just sit on them. You're just going to have to do that until the good until the good trades come out. Oh, all right. Yeah, I'd say there's definitely been trades out there, that's for sure. I know people in the community have been killing it. Okie doke. So Sol. I was going to crack that. Well, I was going to allude to cracking that same joke I did last week, but I'm not going to repeat my. Well, it wasn't even my joke. I'm not going to repeat the joke again. I think you know, it's just poor form if you do that. You sound like a bit of a broken record. But we're in the cradle zone. Looks pretty good as it stands. Well, it's the best looking chart out of the whole top 10 so far. So what do we have here? Pull back pretty nice, but look, you use the fib. Okay, we pull back to the 50%. Look, other than the fact that the stop is quite large, the 16% stop. It's like, it's borderline. Okay, it's borderline. You wouldn't want this candle getting too much bigger than it already is. So, yeah, there isn't much else to say about that. What we could do though is, you know, later check if a level starts to form on the lower time frames. That's what I tend to do. You know, if I see the price in the cradle zone on the higher time frames, I always check the lower time frames. It's a little golden nugget for you. Dot's kind of not the best looking chart. So we have a higher low, higher high, lower low, higher high now. So no real trend there. And yeah, look, the 4 day isn't the best either. In no man's land, really, until we bust on through that old high of close to $50. Let's see what we do. Lower time frames are starting to move, but there isn't really clear and concise trend there. Like something like this. Higher highs and higher lows, beautiful. Beautiful, nice, boom. Moved on, and it just kept going. I'd say that the 8 hour would look better. Where are we? Yeah, look at that. This is a nice looking trend. Higher highs and higher lows all throughout, respecting the moving averages nicely. You know, I'd say there was a trade in there somewhere. But, oh, stuff like this, you know, it's the start of something, or it could be the start of something. Let's put it like that. It could be the start of something for sure. How are you, Dan? Hope you're well. Hit me in the comments box, you know, if you want me to go through anything, if you have any questions, if you want to say hello, I'll say hello back. Okie doke. So, not much else to say on Dot. Dogecoin. What do we have here? So we're starting to see somewhat of a downtrend form here. Have a low, lower high, lower low. We're moving sideways now. So for us trend traders, it's not the best thing to happen. What's the lower time frames looking like? Look, not the best. Would be good to see a level form either to the upside or downside. I'm not too fast. As you start to go higher, how are you, Eves? Or Evs? I'm sorry if I got that wrong. As you start to go higher, you start to see we're sitting in no man's land. You know, we had these old highs in around about May. They're yet to be broken. Will we do it again? I don't know. I'm not a fortune teller. I wish I was. Evs, beautiful. All right, nothing really left to say on Doge. Uniswap. So Uniswap held up quite well as well. Always tends to hold up. God, where are we? I'm just checking if we've reached. Well, we're smashing it. That's what we're doing. Is that 100K? Damn. What is it? Oh, damn. Yeah. Well, I'm just baffled at how well this is done. I'd assume that it wasn't actually, didn't come in. It came into the market before here because this is a perpetual contract. So, yeah. Good on to them. Anyway, holding up quite well here on the daily. Have gone somewhat in an upwards direction, but we haven't seen the price move strong. You know, something like this, pull back, bang. That's what you like to see. And look, the lower time frames aren't looking the most delectable or delicious either. So, sound like a broken record. We're just gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to wait. I'm good at doing that. I'm very good at waiting. You know, so I'm more than happy to do that, and I hope you all are too, because that's a big part of being a trader. You have to wait. You just have to wait for them to come. How about you, George? Hey, Tate. Hope you're well. Everybody here. All right. Terra or Luna. I find it. Why do they change? Yeah. Not too. Anyway, I was gonna say, why is there? The name is different to the actual ticker. It's a little bit annoying. I know some tokens do that, but I don't know. Wouldn't you make it the same? Or like abbreviated? Maybe it was taken. Anyway, we hit highs last month on Luna. Pretty good. Pretty damn good. So, look, we have uptrend here, but dare I say, there's no trend here on the daily. And I'll tell you why. So we have a higher low, higher high, lower low, higher high. No real trend. You can't trade that. It's as simple as that. So, what shall I do to check? Because the overall trend is definitely bullish, as you can see. The greater trend is bullish, I should say. But, you know, a level could form here. We have tests here. So, it's a bit of a crap example, but that's one test. Let's ignore that spike. This is for UNISWAPPERP. So let's ignore these spikes and just pretend in a perfect world that, you know, it tested that level and it respected it well. It didn't break through. All right, so you have one test here, another test there. That's your third test, all right? That's what you want, okay? You know, there's other rules obviously, but we need 3 tests. Okay. If you would like to learn more, you know, we teach it all over on at TRADERCOBB.com. Head on over to the website, do the free stuff, and go and pay for it if you like it. You know, you won't regret it. I definitely don't. Anyway, well, do I fish too? No, I don't fish. I would like to. It's something that I'd like to do. I'd like to fish. I'd like to hunt. It's just I don't have the time. I don't have the the equipment, all that kind of stuff. It's a thing that I'll do after in life, I think. If any of you have any questions, more than happy to go through any charts. Beautiful. Good to see and hear, Pal, that you're enjoying the Masters course. Very good content. How is OMG looking? Let's have a geezer. Oh dear. So, yeah, okay. So I hold OMG, just to let you all know. This is like one of my first tokens I bought when I first got into crypto, and I've just held it ever since. I've added to the positions that I've had. They're investment positions, obviously. I'm not saying to you to go and invest, but I've always liked OMG. So we're sitting at about $8.70. You know, that dump kind of ruined it the other day. We were trending quite nicely on the daily. Oh yes, I'm also working, so I'm just doing this part time, or in my spare time. It's not really part time. It's in my spare time. All right. So what do we have here? Kind of messy. You know, we need to pass these old highs on the daily for the trend to resume. And we have trend here on the 4-day. No real trend on the weekly. And not enough data on this chart. I did the FTX one just because I know that it looks... I know that I'm going to be looking at a nice chart. There's going to be no spikes that aren't supposed to be there. So I just had a look at this one. But yeah, look. It looks like it was struggling with the $10. Pretty much smack bang both times. So, you know, could we get a level? Possibly. But yeah. Always good to see tokens that you're holding go well. How is Rune looking? Let's have a gaze. It's DJ Sam time. Taking all your charting requests. Contracts. So this is another one. I swear I thought I saw a chart before that looked quite similar to this one. Oh, so another one here. Low, high, lower, low. You know, no real higher, low, lower, high, lower, low. No real trend, just it's kind of messy. It's just throwing me off a bit through here. So wouldn't want to go short. The lower time frames are looking somewhat bullish. Mostly sideways though. The level looks like it's not the clearest. There's no real trend there. But it does look to be a level. It's too sideways to really consider anything at this stage. So one of those times where you're just going to have to wait and see what happens here. I can't remember if I went to the high time frames. Nothing much to be excited about here. Just a waiting game. Okie doke. Could I chart BLZ? I could, definitely. Bluzelle. Is it USD? Is there a perpetual contract? Nope. USD. Are you talking about against the US dollar or Bitcoin? I'll go both. Yeah, well, the entire market dumped the other day, you can see that for sure. And it ruined all the trends. We were trending quite nicely. Look, I'll be 100% honest with you all. I don't keep up with the news too much, so, well, the crypto news anyway. So, you know, I don't really know what happened here, but kind of ruined all the trends. So, no, I'd be reaching to say that that's a level, because, you know, we busted through it. Would be good to see though if something does form, but nothing at this stage. Quite a sideways chart here on BLZ. So, look, sideways. Gonna have to wait and see what happens here. Not much. A level could form like those before. Yes, Bitcoin sneeze and alts caught a cold, definitely. Crypto.com coin. Oh yeah, nice mate. Nice spot here on this level. Damn, good spot. I like that. Let's have a look at what it looks like on the 4. Okay, look, it was looking good at first, but technically no trend, and I'll tell you why. No trend on the 4 anyway. Oh, look at that. Would be good to see what happens here. No real trend on the 2, and I'll tell you why. Because you have this low, equal high. Now you have a lower low. It's only just, it's slight, but it is there. So therefore, the rules don't really count. Oh, sorry, the rules don't count. The rules aren't there. The rules are broken. So therefore, no trade. But the level does look nice. If we bust on through this level, you have an uptrend here. And dare I say, it looks like it's going to bust on through it. So, yeah. It's one to watch. You could break on through, pull back. Oh, am I on the 8? You could break on through, get a pullback. You know, and that's, could either get like a cradle or a booster. Alright, look, that is it from me. I hope you all enjoyed that video, and I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.